So I picked the wrong day for this, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Today we're doing a vintage lens on the K3 Mark III. We've got the 100 millimeter macro lens, the Pentax-M f4. It's macro, but it's a 1:2 macro ratio, not a 1:1 like you would typically see with a modern macro lens. So let's see what we get. I picked the wrong day. The reason I'm saying that is because it's kind of windy out here, so I'm going to be up close, and these, whatever I'm taking pictures of, are going to be blowing in the wind. We've got a nice something dead here, so we're going to take some pictures of it. Oh, let's see what we can get here. Not bad. Now, if you read on Pentax forums, this is rated really high. Everybody seems to enjoy it. This lens, obviously you have to buy it used, but it comes available around $125 US. On eBay you can find it. Some nice little ground cover here in the rocks. Might be a good shot. I'm in manual mode right now. I'm shooting at f8. So, using the confirmation beep. Not bad. Some people, you could, if I'm getting in like super close or using a low wide open aperture of like f4, I'll probably switch it over and do live view instead and kind of punch in so I could see. But I'm just kind of walking around now. See how windy they are. They're moving. You gotta get that shutter speed up when they're moving like that. I've got it at 1/500th of a second. I'll probably have to go a little bit faster than that, maybe. But the on all these lenses, the focuses rings are very, very smooth. This one has, since a macro lens, it has a nice long throw, so you could really fine-tune that focus. And this is my first time taking it out, so I guess this is like a first impression. Well, this is my first time using one of these vintage lenses on the K3 Mark III. And well, I guess I should say this. So it's the same way like on all Pentax cameras. If you use one of these lenses, you turn it off, turn it on, and we'll ask you the focal length, and you put that information in, hit OK. And then if you don't know this, with all Pentax cameras, when you're using these manual lenses, you have to enable them in the menu. Where do you enable them in the menu? And it's always in the very similar place. Menu under the C, custom functions, using aperture ring. By default that is off. You need to turn it on. If it is off, you'll press the shutter button, nothing will happen, so it allows you to take a picture. So you'll need to enable that if you hadn't. So I'll take a picture here of the boardwalk or sidewalk here. Get kind of like a landscapey type. Not bad, maybe a little overexposed. Let me go up one step. There we go. And you could always hit, I haven't shown this off. I don't know if anybody else has, so I'll show you what the info button looks like when you're looking at pictures. A lot of info there. So that's what you got. You can do this, get all that info, and yes, it is kind of small, or you could just have a clear screen, or you could have just the typical one. This is the one I usually go for. So, see if any of this foliage looks good. I was out earlier and I ran into 5 different snakes, so which is kind of odd because it's like low 60s out here right now. Oh, I say that. Look at that. See that snake? That's a king snake. Can somebody get down there and grab that stick and pull it away from him so I get a better shot. He looks like he's hurt or something. I can't really get a good shot of him since that stick is in the way. You know what? I will try to move that stick, but I'm not going to stick my hand down there. Let's get a stick to move the stick. How about that? So this is the 6th snake I've seen. So if I get bit, yeah, see, he moved a little bit, but he's still cooperating. It's kind of cold out here, so I'll get a little as close as I can here. A little closer. All right, we'll leave him alone. That snake will actually kill copperheads, believe it or not. There it is. So that's snake number 6. Not really what I was going for today. I didn't think they'd be out, but they're all over the place. That's the 3rd or 4th different kind of snake I've seen today. All right. Oh, this is nice. This little flower right here. Let me get close so you can see it. Ugh. Let me try to, it's moving awfully fast. I'm gonna up my ISO once and get my shutter speed going a little quicker. Maybe if I hold my foot there so it doesn't blow around as much. This isn't gonna work, is it? Might get some nice, you know, bokeh off my shoe. Oh God. Yeah, it's moving too much. Oh wait, here we go. Wind died down for a second. I could do this. I can do this. I can do this. Come on. Slow down, wind. I can't tell. That's probably, let me look. It kind of looks in focus. Now I'll get home. This screen, just the resolution on it is like so incredible. I thought something was in focus because it was like just looked so crisp, and I got home the other day and it wasn't. So it's awesome that it's that crisp of a screen, but it kind of fools you sometimes, I guess. Let's see what else we got here. This thing seems to be performing really well. I always love these old lenses because they have just the smoothest manual focus. Very solid. And plus it doesn't weigh that much, and it fits K3 Mark III like really well. Look at that. I started a collection recently of the with the Pentax-M and the Pentax-A. I'm going to try to get as many as I can. I used to just try them out and then resell them because I resell a lot of lenses, so I'm actually keeping some for myself now. Try to finish that collection off. Here we go. Another flower. We're at F8 still. Man, that looks solid on here. Hopefully it's in focus. Seems like it is. You're saying, well, you have it in F8. That's a lot of depth of field, but not when you're super close to a subject like that. Remember your depth of field rules. Oh, here we go. So this stuff is kind of hidden away. There's not a lot of movement on there. There's some little bitty flies and stuff going around on these. Maybe I can find one with the bug on it. Cool thing about macro photography is you can take pictures of these and you don't even know it, and there's a bug on there, and you take it back on your computer. It's like, I didn't notice that bug when I took that shot. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I'll pick out one that looks nice, kind of Guess this one right here. F8 still. That's better. All right. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. If you like me doing these vintage lens episode, just give it a thumbs up. More thumbs up I get, the more I think people like that video, and I'll do more with vintage lenses. Well, there's a snake. I don't know if it's dead. You think it's dead? It looks dead. Nope, it's not.